Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Cowboys going to bring in Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on 1st down. 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 3-yard line.
So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. Following the interception, here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott off play action. That is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. From the 2, here's first and goal. Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On play action, Prescott. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Brandon Cooks from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They bring a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tech rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Here's 3rd and 3. Prescott now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have... anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Play action now, Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're... Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, Prescott. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
It's 2nd and 21.
Throwing, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
To throw is Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Pollard. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And now here's another interception. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. So they'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Prescott. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now it's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's dumped off to Poe. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That one 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Final play of the half. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut the lead down to 15. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the road. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On second down, Prescott again. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play fake. Here's Prescott. This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Prescott off play action. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. What was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
Now Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. 2 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The point after is good. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Cowboys 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So my goodness. It's possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Second down, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They toss it down to Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Prescott now. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Prescott on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And room there to work it inside the 25. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Play action now. Prescott. Throws caught by Schoonmaker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Pollard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
This will be caught by his big wide receiver. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
All right, field goal get you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
And his kick is indeed good, So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time. There he goes, right side. How about this? And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 70 yards.
That's good for the Cowboys.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing, Prescott on the move to his left. Touchdown! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth-quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D. I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. Complete. Pollard. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. To throw, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978, I think.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close them throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
That